Hello, today I'm going to talk about this book that's called The Curse Box, and it's a snake here, and it's going to talk about a snake in the book. It shows like something that's going to happen in the book, and the author is Richardson.
Richardson.
This red thing, that's the author. I don't know what that means with E.
E. Richardson.
What?
E. Richardson.
I don't know. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at reading names. But now I'm going to read back here, then I'm going to talk about this book. And I hope you like my videos. So if you like my videos, I hope you click the like button and the subscribe button. And you can always unsubscribe. And if you subscribe, you maybe see, you are the first one who sees my newest videos. So maybe that's because you subscribe. Maybe no one knows. Now I'm going to read, then I'm going to talk about this book. Tony works in a magic shop, not the kind that sells jokes and toys, the real thing. Tony is used to some odd customers, but when a stranger steals a box from the shop, he drags into a war between some of the town's other citizens. In a battle between two vampire tribes, who will win? And will Tony make it out? Not undead. I don't know what it says. Too many dots. If you see, I have something red here. I don't know why. What it's called when you have on hands. Cream, maybe. Hand cream. I have taken it here. It doesn't work. It doesn't go off. It doesn't go off. But now I'm going to talk about this book. And most of the times I look at the pages, what it's called, the pages where they write, so I remember. But this time I maybe don't remember nothing, because it's just read the pages. It's not one like when you write the picture. It's not even a picture on every. When I what it's called, read this book, I thought it going to be what it's called, pictures, but it didn't come one picture, so I maybe don't remember. So it's the author maybe look at my video and says that I haven't talked about the whole book. That's because I don't remember, because it's no pictures.
It's okay.
So I maybe don't say the whole, what it's called, story. Now I'm going to talk about this book. Wait, I just need to see what Tony. Tony is one boy from, what it's called, a shop in the alleys. Tony rides his motorbike to the alleys and goes in the shop. at morning, normal people comes and buy stuff, but at dark, very odd people comes. And that day, an old man when Tony go there, the Alices saw go to his shop, and his dad was in France. So what it's called? Tony needed to what it's called? It was Tony that had the shop. So he was the leader when his dad was in France or some other land to try to find some magic so he can sell magic. That's why he's in France. Then Tony sees a man there and looks at the what it's called. It's like a garage there where the shop is. It's like this garage. When you open the garage, something comes up. And it's like a wall. That thing.
The door?
Oh, maybe you can call it a door. In the window, like in the window door. Because in some doors, maybe there's like a window. It was like that door. It was one of those doors. So Tony talked with him that he's called this Tony, and then he said that he's going to leave. And it's a dark secret who it is who it is. So Tony goes in, and Tony worked on a speed potion, and what it's called. Tony's dad rated how you do a speed potion, but it was one thing that goes wrong, cause Tony didn't know how many, like something with rabbits. He didn't know how many rabbit things he need to put in. And I learned what it's called. If you look at one of my Swedish videos, I talk about that what it's called.
I got flu.
What flu?
Influenza.
When you I don't know what it's called. On Swedish it's called sjuk. I don't know what it's called in English.
Sick. Okay, you can continue, please.
Where I talked about now. It went pink first, then Tony and his friend Jazz helped Tony. They went out, and then when they go in again, the potion was green. It should be white to the speed potion. Then Tony take the potion, but it was hot, so he spilled it, and slime came out of it. Green slime. Green slime attacked Tony and Jazz. Tony said to Jazz that Jazz need to take salt. Salt takes off spells many times. And the slime was so powerful that we say not like this table. I have a birch table. The half of the table got rotten. What it's called? Tony's dad's desk got half rotten. Then Jazz comes with salt and throw the whole thing of salt at the green slime. Before that, Tony picked something up to distract slime. It throw it at slime, and it made the slime make a more bigger. So Tom just threw the whole thing, and then the slime exploded. So just needed to clean it all up. Tom said that he's going to help. But where were I? Then they saw that when they go out to do something, they saw that one thing was missing, and the one curse box that was missing. And then Jazz said that he need to go home and sleep. So Jazz does that, and then what it's called, the Tawny rings to what it's called, like a McDonald's, but it's a other thing, and he buys something to eat. What it's called. So Tony, when Tony eat all up, he went to one vampires. I'm going to say why when I'm done. After a little bit it hurts, but it's gone after a little bit. It's two vampire clubs. Tony goes to one of them that it's called the Richardson vampires. But before that, Tony tells about to Jazz before Jazz goes that it's a vampire. They look in like a mirror, but the man was invisible. The man or girl was invisible, so they couldn't see him. So and then it broke. He take the box, and you didn't see him. Then Tony knew that it was a vampire, cause if you're like vampire don't fins. There's not vampires, but
existence.
The vampires don't existed. But if we say one comes, if you're a vampire and you look in a mirror, you don't see yourself. Cause I don't know why, but so it's like that vampires are invisible in the mirror, so you can see, and it was a magical mirror, so that could go through time. That was it. I think it was a normal mirror, but what it's called, Tony made, so it was a magic mirror, and looked in the what it's called, something. So Tony goes through red vampires and talks with Michael, and I don't know, their boss, and it was Nancy that opened the door, and she was one from the vampire club. Nancy said, "Hello, Mr. Kim." Mr. Kim.
Kim. Oh, I don't remember.
Wait, is it true? A girl, not national. It maybe shows here. The Richardson, why? What she actually says. I think it's Mr. Kim. She says. No, it doesn't say it here, but it's like it's something with Mr. Kim. it doesn't stay here, but it's not something with Mr. Kim. And then Tommy talks about that. It is how does Nancy know his name? Because I think Tom, what was he called now again?
It's not Kim. Hakim.
Kim?
No.
No?
His name is not Kim.
Tony.
The boy, you mean? Or the vampire?
The vampire is called Nancy.
The another one. Hakim. Okay.
But it wasn't something with Mr. Kim. Nancy said hello to Tony. Maybe it's like that. Tony is actually named Mr. Kim. Wait, should I give you? Oh, there. It was like so. So Mr. Tony talks about with the boss about that, and then a snake. Then from the what it's called, the box, the snakes come. And Tony thinks about a spell, and he sees it. Then the snake. Malik, the boss is called Malik. Throw it. The boss is called Malik, and the curse box. I mean, so the boss is called Malik, and. So the snake comes, and Malik says to Tony that says wizard. Malik said to Tony that Tony needs to do a spell. So the snake goes off, goes like that. And it does, but it's a dark secret there also. Something you actually don't know, because that's coming to the book after. And then Malik says, Tony has only one night. So when it's next night. Tony needs to say to Malik if who it is. If it's the other gang of vampires. I don't know what it's called. It's called the Black Fangs. I'm just going to say black. It's a good. I know how to say it. I don't know how to say Black Fangs. I'm just saying black. The black team, it's like a red team and black. So Tony goes there to the black team of vampires, and then someone gets the arm on Tony, and it's the boss. That's called what?
Malik.
No, not Malik.
Nancy.
Sophie.
Nancy.
No, Sophie.
Okay.
The leader of the black team. Okay. It's Sophie. And Sophie talks about it. No, if it is the red team, and Tony says it's not the red team. The snake will also attack the black team, and Tony wasn't so quick. The red team was the one died from the snake. The snake bite one from the red team, and it disappeared. It was like dust. We say this book is going to be dust when the snakes attack it. And it's like that. So now then Sophie talks about that Tony needs to know who it is before the same night that Malik said. So then Tony goes home and sleep one in the night when he talked to them both, and then he says to Jazz that he needs to do work. So Jazz needs to clean this line all up. Then he says about some powder, talks about some powder and does another spell on a thing. Does another spell on the other thing on a map and shows Tommy where the thief is. Thief. I say thief, but it's thief. Like a thief. A robber, like that. And Tommy finds it, but the snakes attacks Tommy because the curse box is open. So that means that the snake attacks. It's like attacking me. It's like something just hi-ya. But it's like something is attacking me. Where am I? There. So the snake somehow bited Tony. It stretched his arm super long and he closed the box, so the snake vanished. But somehow the snake something got on his arm. The snake like bite him, but he didn't disappear. But the snake like bite him in the right time. But Tony didn't disappear. Then Tony like passed out, and then then Sophie's there, and then Sophie's going to kill what it's called, kill Tommy. Yeah, Tony, not Tommy, Tony. But then Malik comes and he wants to kill Tony. Then they were actually together. So they was what it's called. Malik and I think Sophie kissed Malik. And Tony said that he didn't know about that. Then Tony says he know who the thief is. It's Nancy, cause now I'm going to tell the story. I don't know the whole story how, but Nancy. It was only Nancy that knew his name. It was only Nancy that said Mr. Kim, and that means that Nancy was who that looked in the door, and then when Tony and Jazz went out. Then Nancy went in and then take the box and put something so it was green, and then so all that happened. And then when Tony said that thing, in the exact same time, Nancy closed the box, so the snake disappeared. So it was that they knew who actually robbed who actually take the curse box. And then Malik says to the black team that they need to attack, that they need to go to Nancy, but because from the black team was nearest Nancy, and Tony opened the box, so the snake was going to go after Nancy, but then what it's called, the from the red team. What was the boss called?
Malik.
Malik. Sophie kissed again. Kissed Malik. So then Sophie says that they need to listen to Malik, and then the team is together. So they running to go after Nancy and kill her. But then Tony talks with his dad, and his dad says that the box is going to return after 1 day. So the box returned back there. It should be in the in the office. The magic shop, and then it was all of this book that called The Cursed Box, and the snake was silver. And this book was fun, easy to read, interesting, and very good. And my best character here was actually Tony, because he knows magic and I don't know that. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy other of my videos. And the next video is I maybe talk about Swedish or English, I don't know. And bye bye.